Is it really adding life to your years? Hello and welcome to Pillars of Wealth Creation, where we talk about creating financial success with a special focus on business and real estate. I'm your host, Todd Dexheimer. Now, let's get to it. Hello, welcome back to Pillars of Wealth Creation. I'm your host, Todd Dexheimer. And hey, I want to talk about just kind of what we're spending our time on. Look, work on things that are going to add value to your life. Work on things that are going to bring you joy, are going to bring you happiness, right? Because life is short. And a lot of times we end up doing things that don't add any value to our lives. We end up focusing too much time and attention on the stuff that's just, quite frankly, just meaningless to us and to the people around us. So spend time building up the good relationships and focusing on creating better relationships with those who are supporting you, who are surrounding you. And don't spend time on those toxic relationships, the people that are around you that are pulling you down or just not that supportive. Look, it's okay to cut some people out or just spend less time with them. That's okay. Don't answer the text just as quite as fast. Don't call them back quite as fast. And focus on building up those who are supportive to you and who you want to be supportive to. Just focus when we think about our business, we want to focus on the positives of our business. There's always going to be negatives. And it's easy, 2023, I think for a lot of people, myself included, 2023 hasn't been an amazing year. 2023 has been a year where we're working really hard at trying to control our expenses on our apartments. Insurance costs have gone up drastically, property taxes, and so on. And interest rates are through the roof. So it's hard for us to find any properties to buy. So it's been kind of more of a year where we're not growing the company like we'd like to. We'd like to our goal to start the year was to buy 5 or so assets. Well, we've got one that we purchased, and that'll be it. Right? We're not able to grow the way we wanted to. And that's okay. But it's frustrating. And it can be something that we can lose a little bit of focus on. We can distract ourselves and not focus on the right things to be able to grow the company. And I, find myself sometimes, not too often, I'm pretty good at it usually, find myself on social media. And I'll be scrolling, I'll be looking, and I'll even catch some, video clips or things like that. And I'll be wasting my time on it. And that's not really adding value to my life. For me, TV adds zero value to my life. It just doesn't. It's just not life-giving to me. And so why would I watch it? Why would I pay attention to it? Why would I let it distract me? Is it really adding life to your years? And that's what I think you want to look at things as, because it's that instant dopamine, right? Watching TV, going onto social media, wasting time like that. It gives you instant dopamine hit. It makes you feel good at the time. But does it really add value to your life? And the answer is no. Like it doesn't truly add value. No, you might go, hey, you're on social media. Well, yeah, I'm on social media because I'm trying to add value to other people's lives, and it helps my business grow my business. So if that's why you're on social media, if you're on social media and you're looking at motivational videos, if you're on social media and you are spending time, building up your business, building up other people's businesses, that's perfect, right? I think that's a great use of social media. But if you're on there looking at cat videos like that's just wasting your time. It gives you that quick dopamine hit, but it distracts you and it wastes your time, and it adds no value. It adds no value to your life or other people's lives. And look, you are here to add a lot of value to other people, and other people depend on you. And so take that as a challenge. Other people depend on you. and know that, understand that, and take that and go, okay, what I have to make sure that I am going to be valuable to those other people. And it's not just your kids, it's not just your spouse. A lot of people depend on you, right? And a lot of people want to see you and watch you succeed. And those who don't, again, they don't need to be in your life. Your parents, they want to see you succeed, right? Your friends, your family, like they want to see you succeed. Your business partners, right? Your business associates. And quite frankly, some of them depend on it. Like some of them, if you don't succeed, they don't succeed. Like they want to see you succeed because you are, business partner with them. You are a big client of theirs, whatever it might be. Um, so you just embrace that and understand that. Again, we want to cut the crap out that that adds no value. Cut the crap out that just takes up our time, and we want to try to fill the cup up with life enhancing, life giving experiences, life enhancing, life giving relationships, right? Things that we're reading, things that we're listening to, um, actions that we're taking. And it's easy. I get distracted. We all get distracted, right? It's easy for me. I've talked about it before, like politics. I'll catch myself looking too much at some of the political news stations, and um, it just doesn't work, right? It just distracts me and it makes me angry, upset. You know, both sides of the aisle actually piss me off. I don't like either of them. I don't like anyone in between. It just is obnoxious. And so I don't want to spend a ton of my time. Now I want to be informed enough. I don't want to know a little bit of what's going on, but I can control what I can control, and I can't control what I can't control. And so that's what I think you got to look at is how much can you really control it? Is it worth it? Is that where your focus needs to go? Right? Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. And so if you really want to focus on politics, well, then become a politician. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to focus on politics. Quite frankly, I don't think that it changes my life all that much. There's certainly minor differences, but I don't think it changes my life all that much, whether we have a Republican office or Democrat in office, whether it's Joe Biden or Donald Trump or somebody else. I just don't think that it really affects my life that much. Do I have my opinions? Do I have my values? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to vote the way I want to vote, right? And I'm going to believe what I want to believe. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to let it ruin my life. I'm not one of those people that are going to move out of the threaten to move to Canada or somewhere else because, I didn't get my way. That's not how it goes. So anyways, long-winded, but focus on what's important and what's life-giving. What is life enriching? That is so important. We've got a short time here, right? Let's focus on what's important and build that up and keep that going and get the negative crap out of our lives. I was listening to a podcast and actually somebody reminded me of it. They must have listened to the same one. And the question was, is it better to think positively or better to cut out the negative? And actually the answer was to cut out the negative. And I agree with that. We need to cut the negative out. We need to, but that allows us to pull the positive in. So I think it's both, right? I think the answer is both. We have to focus on bringing the positive in, right? We also have to have reality. Then we need to cut that negative crap out of our lives. And by getting rid of that negative, you're constantly feeding yourself then the positive. We have to see, like, dude, like this life is amazing when you really think about it. Like if you dive deep and think about the blessings that you've been given, if you're simply listening to this podcast, I know you are blessed because you have the ability to listen to this podcast. Like just having that ability, right? That means you can hear. That means like you're alive, right? Obviously, you're healthy enough to be able to listen and to take this in. So it's a blessing just to be that far. So just think about how amazing that is. And how life-giving that is, and positive, right? Cut out the negative, bring in the positive, and make room for it. Hey, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate you being a loyal listener. I would love to have you go on to our Facebook page and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, go on to iTunes or wherever you listen and give us a rating and review. Don't forget to subscribe. Your rating and review just helps us push this out to more and more people and continue to grow our audience and hopefully positively affect a ton of people out there that really need this and want this. So the other thing I've got for you is a free ebook on my website. So go on to venturedproperties.com, and download our free ebook on real estate and on syndication. And I've got some data points in there, some really good stuff for you. So I'd love to have you take a look at that. It's free. I'm not expecting anything from it. And also, look, if you want some help in multifamily, want some help learning, growing, getting your business off the ground, I would love to talk to you about what it would look like to work with me potentially and see if that's a good fit. So you can go to coachwithdex.com and check that out, and we can definitely have a call. Thanks a lot for listening. You make it a fantastic rest of the day. I'll catch you on the next episode.